us.
Hi, folks. Welcome to this program. I have Sachin Bhosle, Research Director, TRA, that is Trust
Research advisor.
Research Advisor. So, Sachin, sir, my first question to you is you have come out with this brand report. Can you just throw some light on it?
So this is an annual report which we have been launching for the last 8 years now, and this is the ninth edition of the report which we have launched. So this report basically talks about the brands who have scored very well on trust. It talks about those brands who are leading in a specific category. It talks about which brands are really trying hard to communicate with their audience, or whatever communication they are trying to do with the consumers, is it really resonating with them? So this is the report about that. It also tells the brands that what is the or how much is the propensity of a particular brand has gone up, to be bought. So what's the propensity of the brand to be bought? Okay. So that's the report about. But yes, this report is basically based on a scientific method of measuring brand trust. Where we had taken over 5 years to develop a matrix which we call it as a brand trust matrix, which comprises of 61 attributes. And these 61 attributes are based on 10 brand behaviors. And there are three foundations of trust. One is called as building capacity to trust, showcasing positive intent, and third is demonstrating relevant competence. So that's what the foundations of trust is. So what we do is we apply this matrix of 61 attributes with over 2,500 influencers of the brand. Why in research language it is called as respondents? We call them as an influencer. Why influencer? Because these are the people who actually influence the rest of the crowd when they talk about a particular brand.
Correct.
So there is a set criteria in
Yeah.
selecting these people.
Yeah.
So these people are basically from social economic class A and B. These are from age group of 21 to 50. These are all salaried people drawing a salary of more than 20,000 plus, working in organization whose turnover is more than 50 crores. And there are several other criteria. There were subtle criteria also. Like for example, if you don't own a visiting card, you are not eligible to participate in this research. So that makes a person as an influencer. So we have a chapter inside the brand trust report which talks about knowing your influencer. What makes him as an influencer. So we had kept this criteria constant for several years now. For the last 8 years, it has been constant. The only thing is that the person keeps changing. So now this year, the research is carried out across 16 cities in India, and we had interviewed 2,315 influencers of the brand on these 61 attributes. So every individual, every influencer has been taken through these 61 attributes, where they had been asked to name three brands which they feel are, maybe for the first attribute, if we ask you name three brands which you feel are competent, so you have to name three brands. Now, suppose if you say Tata, and maybe Samsung and LG. So my next question was that since it is Tata, what you mean by Tata? So they have to give a specific category. So they might have said Tata Tea, Tata Salt, Tata Motors, depending on what category they want to put it into. Similarly, for a brand like Samsung, whether it's a mobile, whether it's a washing machine, whether it's a TV, what it is, and of course for the other brand also. So similarly, we had asked 61 attributes to these 2,315 people. So all these people responding to these 61 attributes gave us a large list of brands. There is a large list of unique brands which came out from this. There is over 7,000 unique brands which has come up. From that, we have listed the 1,000 brands inside the report, and they have been further been subcategorized into several categories. So we have a super category and we have a category. So the super category is BFSI. BFSI has a category which is called as credit cards, bank PSU. There is private banks. So there is financial services. So like that, we will have a category sets also. So this year there are 39 such super categories, and there are 289 categories which have been listed inside this report. And talking about the top 10 brands this year, the brands which have been listed in the top 10. So number 1 is Dell this year, followed by number 2 is Jeep. Then you have LIC. Then number 4 is Amazon. Number 5 is iPhone, there is number 6 is Samsung,
Hmm.
and number 7 is LG, and 8 Aviva, then Maruti Suzuki, and last it is SBI.
I'll interrupt you here.
Yes.
These are the figures of the cities or the whole of India?
No, these are the figures of whole of India.
Okay.
So across 1,000 brands, these are the top 10 brands which are leading this year. But yes, we have some specific brands from the categories which are leading from, let's say, from Bangalore itself. So in Bangalore, we have a brand like Tanishq, which has been leading constantly for several years in our report.
Yeah.
In the category of jewelry, it is number 1 as the trusted brand. And a brand like A.O. Smith, it is also a leader as a trusted brand in the category of water heaters. Dell is of course from the same city, and it is number 1 this year across all the 1,000 brands, and that's the most trusted. So we have a brand that's Big Basket, which is also leading. Then Ola. These are all Bangalore-based brands which are leading in their own categories.
Yeah. No, it is really interesting,
Yeah, thank
to know that, for example, your press release says that Bengaluru rates Dell, Amazon, and Tanishq as top 3 trusted brands. Some of the names, I'm missing. For example, in telecom sector, which is the most trusted brand,
According to this year's
Airtel or Jio.
Yeah,
I
it's-
would be very interested to know which is better or the top.
So it's not according to me, it's better. It's according to the consumers.
Yeah.
What they
Yeah.
feel. That's what the report reflects back. So the telecom sector, in the telecom sector, it is Airtel, which is the most trusted this year among the telecom sector as the most trusted brand. So and